re-entrancy attack is this. So within a transaction, right, there's an amount of time before that transaction is confirmed. That's where the transaction sits in the mempool before it gets put into a block and is then confirmed by the validators on Ethereum, right? If it's on BSC, obviously you've got their validators. But in between that time of the transaction being confirmed, or even the transaction happening itself, running through the functions of the transaction, what can happen is because a contract is just basically code, like what you can see on the screen there, Cass. If you just scroll down a bit, it's just code and it runs through it from top to bottom. So it really matters in what order you put things. And if you, for example, start a transaction and you remove, for example, ETH from a contract using an external call prior to confirming something like a balance, then what that means is that external call can call an attack contract, which is an external contract created by a malicious actor, which would then go back in at the top before that transaction's even finished and start the transaction all over again, therefore taking that same amount once again. And before that one's even finished, it will just continue. So it loops itself. And that's why it's so important to have check balances prior to any external calls on any contracts or anything like that. So really, really important. Otherwise, you're just going to see projects get exploited left, right, and center if you don't have those balance checks prior to that transaction